Sneaky, you're a cornball. I guess so.
Hi, Lely.
If you've just now noticed, maybe you've got autism. It's okay, join the club. I think I do as well.
Meet Timbox, a man so obsessed with cartoons that he once threatened to assault the director's wife, all because his favorite cartoon character died in a show. Tim's love for 2D characters gets weirder the more you look into it.
Is this Sneaky? Who knows?
He confessed to have wet dreams about Pebble and the penguin,
and
even had a crush on the snake from Kung Fu Panda. It's important to mention that he's 21 years old, by the way. But what really made Tim's online presence creepy...
But to be fair, she's chopped though. Like, for a cartoon character, she's actually chopped. Like, should I tell you who I used to have a crush on? Do you guys know Puffy Amiobi? Are you guys still in chat? I don't know if you guys are still in chat, but fuck it. Do you guys know Puffy Amiobi? Yeah, this one, the purple haired one. Still, I thought she was dank. I used to wanna fuck Fifi and the flower pot. I hear it still. I hear it. You're not weird for that. Yeah, the purple one still. That's probably explains my. I have a lot to explain when it comes to my type. I guess I'm just emo. That's Fifi and the flower pots. I mean, you can't look at Fifi and say she's definitely not an Asian gal. You know what I'm saying? Just like an Asian gal still. Yeah, I mean, yeah, traditional thing. Anyways, let's go back.
Was his obsession with underage cartoon.
Oh, blood clot. I said underage cartoon. Blood clot.
Most notably, Lely from Dexter's Lab, who he wanted to marry and even made a whole movie about her. Whenever people called him out for being...
Bro, what? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Being a PDF file or a degenerate, Tim would completely crash out, sending death threats or being straight up racist and homophobic. Today we're gonna have a look at the story of Timothy Robert Mackenzie, one of the most disturbing and delusional lolcows on the internet, better known as Timbox. Timothy was born on the May of 1991 in Baltimore and was diagnosed with Asperger's when he was just a little kid.
Oh, fuck's sake. Maybe this is Sneaky.
Because of this, he would develop a very quiet personality and would spend a lot of time home watching TV. And that will later explain his insane obsession with characters from Cartoon Network shows like The Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, or love of his life, Lely from Dexter's Lab. An underage
shouldn't even buff.
2D character who really stole Timothy's
shouldn't even buff.
heart. This was his wifey, you know?
So he's a pred for like an underage cartoon character. That word is silly now. That word, because like she's not even real. She's not even real. That's not the problem I have. The problem I have is that she's chopped cheese, bro. Look at her head shape, G. Bare round head and that.
He did in fact post some very disturbing things about her online. He also became kinda racist, but
wait, what? I'll kill you. Don't say anything about my beloved Lely, you fucking nigger. You're fat, you know that?
We'll talk about that a little later. Due to his autism and parents taking way too much care of him basically, he didn't really develop any social skills and he didn't make any friends in school, which only made matters worse. He wasn't able to talk at all until he was like 7 years old, and due to his
he should have became a GM, you know. I can't lie. If you have Asperger's, become a GM. Okay, that's very bad advice to give people. I mean, it worked for me, you know what I'm saying? But don't do that, please.
In addition, he was able to finish school only when he was 21. We don't really know much about his school life. The only info we have is from the man himself, from his own autobiography that he later deleted, sadly. We know that he really didn't like studying.
I can't lie, Sneaky's trying to give up 3 points. No, what am I doing? What?
Instead, he was actively trying to impress girls, and he only liked Asian girls. Probably because all his childhood he was watching
Is he, bro?
Lely from Dexter's Lab 24/7. He tried to flirt by stalking them and showing them his knowledge about dinosaurs. He is also hyper-fixated on those as well.
Ready, you guys?
Do you think it was the G that Tyrannosaurus Rex? Being as good looking as me is the hardest thing to do with. I know, man. I wish I looked like Slide, man.
1, 2.
I cry every day when he I could tell the aura from 5 scrolls away.
And 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, Susan.
I've been watching Dexter's Laboratory and the Papa Girls and Cartoon Network and everywhere for 10 years.
No, but chat, why is Loki me though? Why is that Loki how I talk to girls? Why do all autistic people like dinosaurs? Excuse me, not all autistic people like dinosaurs, okay? I don't like dinosaurs. I mean, I got tested for autism, but they wasn't sure, I can't lie. They like misdiagnosed me. But I even said, I don't like dinosaurs.
And I've been hitting it with my family for 18.
I hear it, bro. I hear it.
Know what I'm saying, Susan? I love Dexter's Laboratory and the Papa Girls, alright?
21 years old Timbox like dinosaurs, cartoons, and Asian girls. Might be a little weird, but we gotta understand that due to his autism, he really had a rough time growing up, so those obsessions are kinda understandable. I don't know why exactly that happened, but Timbox thought he
Bro, cheated on the autism test. Yeah, basically, I can't lie. If I didn't cheat on the autism test, they would have bagged me. I would have been in jail for time. I suggest what I did was, yeah, this when I was younger. What I did was, yeah, I saw Light from Death Note. I don't know if you guys ever watched Death Note. I saw Light from Death Note. I just acted like Light from Death Note and it worked. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
he's a god or something. He thought if Albert Einstein or Nikola Tesla had autism and were super successful, then how come he cannot date Stacy that we saw in the video? So some
Because Stacy likes BBC, cuz look at that guy knows. That guy's like, yeah, you like BBC, and it's Stacy. Stacy's like, oh yeah, I like BBC. BBC, cuz that's why she don't like you. She was like, what no.
awkward flirting soon transitioned to low-key sexual harassment, and that ended up in everyone avoiding Tim in school at all costs, which only made it harder for him to learn how to act around people. And his ego made him think that for whatever reason he's a genius writer and a movie producer. Timbox would be very interested in films, but nor teachers or his classmates really cared, and they didn't take him seriously. That made him really wanna become a movie producer, as he wanted to prove that even though he's autistic, he can achieve big things
Chat, is this me with my content career? Is this me?
regardless. Which is a great message, of course. I would be really glad if that was the case for Tim. However, it really wasn't. He created what he described as a cinematic masterpiece. And this is the script for the movie he wrote. The movie's about everything he likes. Dinosaurs,
Yeah, what? This is me with my music chat.
Dexter Slap, Lely, and Asian girls. Timbox was under impression that he wrote
Hey yo, pause. Man said my wood is so long these days. What the hell? I know I say some freaked out shit, but what the hell?
the next Interstellar, but it was a slop pretty much. In the movie, Dexter and Lely are on some weird Lord of the Rings quest. They have to go to Mordor or something. And on the way they fight Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, and Avatar for whatever reason. They steal Lely from Dexter, and then Timbox travels from Timboxia, yeah, that's the real thing apparently, to save Lely. And Dark Lord Mandark, who's the main villain, then becomes transgender. And
What? Excuse me, what?
And at the end, to celebrate, I guess, Timbox has intercourse with some Amy Jane. I tried to Google her, but I got no results, so I have no clue who this Amy Jane is. And this whole thing goes on for 8 hours. Now, to be
Bomba!
able to make this movie, Timbox needed someone to fund it. And he requested a humble sum of almost $1 billion to make his fantastic ideas come true. I wish someone did fund this, because now I really want to know who this Amy Jane is. Just so you understand how absurd this sum is, Lord of the Rings trilogy costed 300 million USD to make, and Timothy over here is asking for almost 1 billion. We can find similarities here with 4chan. Both Timbox and Chris have big ideas of making a project, but it's just a little bit delusional and nobody takes them seriously. However, Timbox trusted the idea so much that he spammed movie directors almost daily, asking them to help him with the movie. He also spammed Dan Goldwasser and Hans Zimmer, who are both pretty
He needs to spam Cezandos. Cezandos will open the DM. He needs to spam Cezandos.
insane movie music
Christian part 2 word.
producers. Hans Zimmer, in my opinion, best producer ever. He did bangers such as Lion King, Gladiator, Dune, and Interstellar. And Timbox insisted on them working so they would bring Dexter's Odyssey to life. He also thought Dexter's Odyssey trilogy would likely even be better than Lord of the Rings. Dan then posted a letter he got from Timbox on his social media. And in this letter, we can see that Timothy doesn't even consider a Dan Goldwasser a chance of his life. But Dan wasn't the only one who blocked Timothy. Essentially, everyone who worked on Dexter's Lab did so, including Chris Battle, who stands behind Timothy's favorite cartoons. Timbox basically spammed everyone, telling them that Dexter's Odyssey is something they have to work on. But the reason why everyone blocked Timothy wasn't just him being annoying and delusional. The real reason was Timbox's online behavior. Remember that character I talked about earlier, Lely? Well, Timothy liked Lely a little too much.
I love you. I love you, Lely.
What the hell?
How cute!
Oh, he's even mad.
Timbox's life. She was a character in Dexter's Lab who appeared in only few episodes. But despite that, Lely means world to Timothy. It's a girl of his dreams.
Oh,
Here
shit.
you can see Timothy and Lely hanging out in a dinosaur museum. And yeah, he photoshopped
No, I'm joking. Oh, okay, cool.
it himself. Here Lely is having a heartburn. This is also Tim's work, by the way. And here is Lely. Well, yeah, I think you get it.
Wait, what?
Timothy sees Lely as a girl of the highest rank. She's pure. She's very feminine, and according to Timothy, she also has perfect body shape.
What?
Timothy even dreamed of having kids with her to create a perfect race, with a little girl from a cartoon. Timbox is attracted to little girls with Asian features, and maybe not just
Is he filming her buns? Is he filming her
the
buns?
pixelated ones, as we saw in the recording where he was spying on Susan. He repeatedly talked about his ideas of adopting, playing, and hugging girl cartoon characters. Tim even made a whole tier list of kids he would adopt. And you might think he's joking or something. Well, okay, what's this then? Yeah, this is his drawing where Lely is twerking or something, I guess. Besides that, Tim is also attracted to penguins and
What?
Snake from Kung Fu Panda, which he admitted online multiple times. Maybe Tim doesn't fully understand that being attracted to kids isn't really okay. From what I've read online, some people with autism may show signs of PDF behavior because they themselves haven't fully developed yet, and so they may feel more like kids. And that could also explain why they might be attracted to kids. Now, I'm not a doctor nor a psychologist, so I might be wrong, but I think this should be taken into accountability. However, that doesn't make Timbox's behavior online okay. It maybe explains why he does it, but it doesn't give him a free pass to proudly talk about creating a perfect race with an underaged girl from a cartoon. After some time, pretty much everyone who was associated in the production of Dexter's Lab has blocked Timothy, including the illustrator of Timbox's favorite cartoons, Chris Battle, since he spammed everyone to work on Dexter's Odyssey with him. But the main reason was his online behavior. Timothy very passionately claims that filthy browner kids stole and destroyed his original ideas. And he also really liked to discuss topics of 9/11 and how it destroyed an American dream. Whatever that means, like I genuinely don't know what that means. Whatever Timbox does is with the end goal to promote Dexter's Odyssey, and for that everyone laughs at him and then he gets blocked or banned.
Yep, you are canceled and banned.
The only place where he isn't banned yet is DeviantArt, Reddit, and Twitter, where he actually
Oh yeah, you guys have a long relationship. Congratulations. Oh, Timothy, I'm autistic and I'm only just a fan and a creative talent in the making, but people don't ever mock me or my ideas or even my interests or else.
posts till this day. And I guess he realized that obsessing over a little Asian cartoon girl isn't really healthy, so now his new waifu is this mouse girl from American Tail. Dear DeviantArt, I have to deactivate my Twitter/X account once again, and for the very I have no idea what that means. Time. And why so? Because those hell-raising internet trolls kept on descending on my Twitter/X account for the umpteenth time and attacked me over my obsession with an American Tail's feeble sister, Tanya Mauschkewitz, or the Feeble Ghost West version of her, to be very specific. And don't you even dare call me the next 4chan from now on, for I am not. I am an innocent
Bro, you can't read. I don't even know when I last joined. It's been ages now. It's been time still.
creative soul trying to find my place in the world and not the internet. I have actually done nothing wrong to warrant such online attacks on me. Is there still any justice for autistic people anymore? If the trolls get ahead of me, I would be good in hell instead of heaven. What I'm going to do now? Just stay away from Twitter/X from now on? From Timbox 129. Alright, and just 2 posts before this, he was talking about sexualizing of girls in cartoons, and not necessarily of age. And he ended that post by saying, yeah, that's just my opinion, of course, you know. As the only way to fight hate and trolls, Tim chose to play the victim card. You know, that works all the time, obviously. Just so all of you on the internet will probably know by now, the online portrait of me, myself and I, as this unhappy, sad, lonely, struggling, troublemaking, socially awkward and very predatory lolcow of a man on the autism spectrum is actually wrong. Nothing personal, internet, but I actually am a young man on the autism spectrum who
I don't, obviously, I understand there's autism, but I don't like it when people lean on the disabilities as an excuse. Hear me out. Because there are plenty of people with autism, right? There's plenty of people with Asperger's, there's plenty of people with BPD, plenty of people with ADHD, plenty of people like, you know what I mean? But I like to feel as though autism would not make you like, autism doesn't make you a predator. It doesn't make you attracted to little kids. I don't believe. I'm not a psychologist either, but I don't think autism makes you attracted to small children. Is it weird that he's attracted to a drawing of a small child? Yes. Is it harming anybody? No. So is he really a predator for that? Possibly not, but he is videoing girls at his school. He is videoing girls at his school, uncandid videos, and he zoomed in on the girl's back as well. I clocked that. He zoomed in on the girl's bum. So he is very just watch out for him, you know what I mean? Just watch out for him. Don't like just watch out for him because you could potentially be one in the future, but you know what I mean? He's limboing on the line, you know what I mean?
actually loved life. Sure, I have had some ups and some downs and even some rough patches within or even outside of the internet or something, but I still do love a very good time. Happy emoji. And so, the online internet portrait of me, Timothy Robert Mackenzie, whom some of you online will know as Timbox, as this sad, lonely, unhappy, struggling, socially awkward, troublemaking, and even very predatory lolcow of man with autism is totally wrong. And end of line. Literally every second or third post, Timbox cries about how internet isn't treating him fair. It feels like he truly doesn't understand the concept of trolling. When he found out that he's being talked about on 4chan, he started threatening them for whatever reason, thinking he's gonna stop them. However, that only added fuel to the fire and they trolled him even more. They especially like to address his racist crash outs, where he would openly say that he hates black people.
Oh, they.
But you know, he just said the N-word. Which is exactly how he would call all the trolls on the 4chan too, by the way. I guess he must be a PewDiePie fan.
What a fucking...
No, you get onto PewDiePie. PewDiePie is the OG goat, and I say that with full chest. I don't care that he said that. I forgive him. So fuck you.
Based. And just like Chris Chan, Timbox cannot deal with any form of criticism. For example, when he was told that Powerpuff Girls aren't as cool as he says, he sent death threats with zero hesitation. He often talked about destroying all the trolls, and even when people are genuinely trying to help him out, he still talks to them like they're subhumans or something. I think by looking at the screenshot, you can see exactly what I mean. And of course, as you might guess, he got trolled even more because of the posts like this. Even people who genuinely support his creative ideas at first got some heat from Timbox as well. Man, you really gotta stop fantasizing over made-up characters like Lely. If you're going to continue this path, one day your imagination won't be enough, and at the end, you are going to do something that you will regret.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying.
Alright, that's a valid take. Let's see how Timbox reacts. Shut the f up and leave
What?
me alone, you dickhead. Otherwise, I will destroy you.
He's got something to hide. He's creepy.
After some time, Timbox would have his own page on Adramatica, which is a little Wikipedia for lolcows basically. Here you can read about his weird attraction to kids, perversion, and any of his internet activity basically. It was all there. Soon after his family found out about his site, they tried to take it down, but you know, what is once uploaded on the internet stays on there forever. And as time passed by, Timothy found new waifu, and this time she's of age. Thank God, Jesus Christ. This is her. It's Ashi from a cartoon called Samurai Jack. In the cartoon, Jack and Ashi fall in love with each other, but Ashi betrays Jack as turns out she's the daughter of Jack's enemy, and Timothy felt to be betrayed as well. Ashi is then killed, and that broke Tim completely. Timothy cries about her death every single day. He goes to DeviantArt and begs people to sign his petition to bring Ashi back, and so creators of the cartoon would resurrect Ashi. But people either didn't care or they just laughed at him. Timothy said that he respects the scriptwriter's decision to kill Ashi. However, deep inside of his soul, he wants to track him down, grape his wife and his daughter.
What?
And after he will kill him for Ashi's death. A death of a cartoon character made
Even if through hell and back mean that I may have to start a public conflict with and or his fellow creators so that some people would get what they want, finding a way to revive Ashi so that he and she could finally be together.
Tim stalked and sent death threats to everyone involved in production of the Samurai Jack cartoon. He even apologized to the voice actor of Ashi for masturbating to her character. His obsession with the cartoon was so strong and powerful that production team had to address the situation and release a statement, as they were
I love Samurai Jack fans. Nevertheless, if you consistently barge me offline to sign a petition to change Jedi's ending, I'm gonna get a little testy.
so tired from getting numerous petitions, messages and whatnot. But that just made Timothy more angry. And at the end of the day, he declared a goddamn war to the director of the cartoon, Tartakovsky. He threatened his family, his friends, colleagues, well, yeah, all that just to look like a complete idiot. And all because of love to a character made from pixels. And I think the best way to end the story is to read how Timbox actually sees himself in this situation. Stop it, you assholes. I'm alright. I'm not an animal. I'm not a faggot. And I'm not even an acne-ridden pig idiot moron either. I'm just an autistic, intelligent and good
Stop leaning on the autistic thing.
young man. And so, I ask you kindly, would you please stop mocking me ever and stop calling me names that my family
Alright, chat, you guys do.
and I don't like. Ever, and like thousands expression marks. So somewhere in this video I asked you guys if you think it's okay to let some behavior slide when you're autistic. I think writing fan fictions about your favorite cartoon characters is fine to an extent. However, I feel like threatening to grape someone's wife and kids, sending death threats and stalking people because your pixel waifu died in a show, you know, isn't really cool. It's not okay. Also, publicly stating that you would go down on some 12-year-old girl from a cartoon, you know, that's some
Long day.
insane PDF behavior. And you can argue that it's just a cartoon, it's harmless. I feel like if a person has these thoughts at all, it doesn't really matter if it's cartoon or not. It's very disturbing. And I think that barrier between cartoon and reality is not that big actually. It's rather pretty small. So I would put Tim on a watch list or something. Sure, we can laugh at Timbox, but I think a lot of stuff he posts online is very disturbing. Autism or not, I don't think this should be tolerated. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching this video. And
thank you,
I want
bro.
to thank a lot to all my Patreons. It's the reason why I'm able to make these videos at all, as it takes time, money, and you know, my mom is kind of homeless. So if you want to
Same, bro, same.